Welcome to the E3 demonstration of Mafia 2. My name's Denby Grace, and I'm going to walk you through today's demonstration. Anyway, we don't have much time, so we're going to jump right in. Here we are in a diner in Empire Bay. This guy in front of us is Vito Scaletta. He's the main protagonist in Mafia 2. He's the player character. You know, our game has an epic story, and it spans 10 years of Vito's life. From where we are today, in February 1945, all the way to the mid-1950s. Now, Vito is an Italian-American immigrant. He's from a very poor upbringing. And this very poor upbringing is what drives this guy to sort of like be pushed to a world of organised crime. So where we are right now in the demonstration is we're halfway through a mission. Now we're going to go take the scenic route on the way to that mission, so I can give you a few more details about the location where this game actually takes place. So the city that the game is based in is called Empire Bay. It's a fictional US city, but it has its inspiration in real US cities from the era. And it's roughly 10 square miles in size and features some 20 diverse different neighbourhoods. That's about double the size of the city of Lost Heaven from Mafia 1. The neighbourhood we're driving through right now is a place called Sand Island. It's a poor, run-down, desolate area. And if we were down in some of the more wealthier part of town, such as downtown area, we'd see a very different picture indeed. Things like shops, restaurants, all these different things that you'd expect to see as you would in any real city. So the other thing that you're probably recognising and seeing right now that you've not seen before in any of the Mafia 2 gameplay footage is obviously the first part of the game. As I said, it's February 1945, is played against this winter backdrop. Now whilst the winter looks very cool, it feeds into our narrative very well. The start of the game is a pretty bleak time for Vito. He's just returned from the war in Europe. As I've already said, he's penniless and actually he's injured. You know, like I said, it's bleak, you know, and small details like this throughout the game sort of play in and strengthen our narrative. Now, as well as the winter being very cold and looking very nice and playing into this narrative, it also has gameplay implications as well. You know, our driver here, he's doing a very good job of keeping the car on the road, but as you can see, you know, sliding these 40s vehicles around in these icy conditions is really fun and exciting thing to do. And it's these small details that really make Empire Bay come alive. You know, it's the war propaganda on the billboards. It's the clothing that people are wearing. It's these authentic 1940s vehicles that you can see driving around today. All of these small details really make Empire Bay come alive and be this key character in the game. Almost as key as, say, Vito or Joe, the leading characters in our game, actually are. Anyway, at this point we're making good progress towards this mission's actually going to take place. So I fill you in a bit of background and a bit of context so you know what the hell's actually going on. At this point in the Mafia 2 main story, Vito's a nobody as far as the mob's concerned. You know, he's just a hired gun. He's not a made man or anything like that. So Vito's actually been hired to perform a hit on a guy called the Fat Man. Now the Fat Man, he runs a distillery here up on the left. And the Fat Man is running this distillery on Mafia turf. He's repeatedly been asked to pay his protection money, but he's blatantly refusing. So everyone knows what Mafia folklore dictates, that eventually, if you refuse to pay your protection money, someone like Vito will come around and ask for it, and invariably the results are never pretty. So Vito's making his way up these stairs here to this apartment to meet up with his accomplices, Henry and Joe. Now Henry and Joe have sort of arranged for an ambush to take place so they can lie in wait for the Fat Man. I'm going to shut up now and let you see how this all plays out, as it gets quite noisy now. Thanks for joining me on this demonstration.
Where you from, Henry?
Sicily.
What brought you to the States?
Mussolini.
We buy you a ticket.
Don't be a smart-ass, Joe. My father was a man of honor. And things got pretty bad for us after Mussolini came into power. My old man figured I'd either get drafted or locked up. So he sent me to America and got me a job working for Clementi.
So what happened to your father?
He said he was too old to make the trip. Mussolini had him arrested, and he died in jail. They won't even turn his body over for a proper burial.
That's rough.
So how's your English so good?
They're coming. Those black cars. Vito, aim for the fat bastard. We gotta nail him before he gets in the building. Get ready.
All right, I'm on it.
All right, it's showtime. They got guns. I'm getting them with those.
That's him, Vito. Waste that fat. Gotta wait. We gotta get him over with. Once you move, then we wait for close. Move it, Vito! Can't let that fat bastard get away. Okay, you first, Vito. You're the war hero. Go, we'll cover you.
We're coming for you, Porky. Watch out! What is that? God, now this whole place is burning to the ground. What a waste of booze. Yeah! Oh no! No! Oh God! Oh God, no!
Don't come no closer. Leave me alone!
Okay, hit the button, Vito.
What the hell are you doing, Joe?
Wow, thirsty. Pretty good stuff. You should try it.
Leaving you to be drinking on the job.
Here they come! They got Tommies.
Take the boss upstairs. We'll take care of him. There's an army of them. Vito, do something! Get your city here!
What the do you expect me to do? They're shooting at me, for Christ's sakes! Vito, do something! You're the expert here! It's over! Come on, Porky's upstairs!